Hello, good night. My name is Monica and I'm working in vocabulary and reading study application. And this is an application that we are working on a senior project fall 2018. And I want to talk about what I did on the sprint number 6. This sprint was pretty much trying to fix a couple of bugs that we find in the code when we were trying the different features for the change password and reset password. I don't want to talk much about it because I probably am not gonna show you all the small stuff that we were changing at the time that we were finding all the issues on the application. But I want to show you a couple of stuff. For example, let me see if I can go to the original page here. Okay. For example, one of the bugs was that when you were logging in that account, especially in this page, and you're logging in your account, in this case Monica for example, and you try to reset the password, for some reason the page wasn't active. It was inactive and you had to click for a second time in order to appear the real page, two clicks. Or and if you click for the third time, then you unactivate the page and was an extra click on the HTML that I have to fix it. That was pretty easy. Another example was, oh yeah, when you tried here, for example, I have a page that you can enter your username or your email, and it is a small, probably 2 seconds that the system have to go to the backend, and from here to the API, find the user, validate the user, send an email. And all this operation take like probably 2 seconds. And on that time, I enabled this send email button because it wasn't safe for the user just to over click the button and keep receiving different tokens. So now it doesn't show right here because unfortunately I didn't make the video or picture before the issue and complaints. So, but I can explain you that right now when you click, if you go to application, this button is gonna be enabled. You do click for second or third time. Another bug was something like this, that when you was resetting password, since we changed from username to email and then we put it together, we found some alerts. This is an example, but there were a couple of alerts and different stuff on the screen of the user that we have to fix as well. And those were mostly what, for example, in the message and through the whole process, we try to be a little more specific. Like for example, here, the token for the user to reset password was used already, and the alert wasn't explicit saying that this was the case that was happening. So this is another bug that was fixed. And a couple of stuff like this were fixing over the sprint number 6. Even in some bugs that we found, some code that we were working like some time ago, we made prettier the CSS file and more appropriated with the other pages of the application. And besides this part of coding, I was working on the documentation pretty hard, the UML diagrams, since this is the first time that I'm relating diagrams like this. UML classes that is related with front end and back end and everything together. So I found on the internet that it was pretty useful to use IDE for this and then manually develop, especially in the front end case. On I use IntelliJ, and I strongly recommend that for the UML class, backend and front end, both cases. Well, now you can see the result of this application here in myvirs.com. Hope you can see the difference between before and after. And well, that's it. That's especially the hard work made it. Oh, and a lot of testing as well was another part, that there is not too much features to show, more than we were like working harder to make better issues. I mean, better the features and less issues. Thank you very much. One more time. This is for the Senior Project Vocabulary and Reading Study application. My name is Monica. Thank you very much for your attention. Have a great night.